We welcome in ESPN's Rachel Nichols, who is at Lambeau Field for the return of the Super Bowl champs. Rachel, I know you're inside, but if you would, set the scene for us outside. What is the atmosphere like in Green Bay today?
Yeah, they're finally starting to disperse here at Lambeau Field, but I got to tell you, it's been really amazing all afternoon. From the airport all the way down to Lambeau Field. It's not a long drive, but there were people who lined the entire route. We talked to all kinds of fans. One family is from here, but they live now in Missouri. After the game, they got so excited just sitting at the bar that they were watching at the game that they decided to hop in their car and drive the 10 hours just to be here today to welcome the Packers back. And there were those kinds of stories all over the city today. People came from far and wide, and of course, there are the people who live here in Green Bay who just wanted to come out here and support their team, and they showed up at Lambeau Field by the thousands. Players told me when they got off the bus they just couldn't believe it. And you got to remember, in this city, there's only 100,000 people in the city, maybe 101 depending on when they take the census. Well, there were 105,000 people in Cowboys Stadium last night, so that just tells you what an intimate relationship it is between these players and these people who live here, and they wanted to be here today to support their boys.
The players getting off the bus told you they couldn't believe it. What else did they say in terms of what's been going on, what has transpired over the last 8, 9, 10 hours?
Well, the guys were very funny. A lot of them said they didn't go to sleep last night, so that the plane ride actually that you would expect would be very rowdy. In fact, it was mostly guys who were just sacked out on the flight, just sort of getting their energy back after everything that happened over the previous 18 hours or so. Greg Jennings told me that he did get to sleep a little bit, and then when he woke up this morning and first opened his eyes, he said he wasn't completely sure that it was all real, that they had really played the game and that they had really won, and maybe he had just dreamed the whole thing. And then he said, I sort of got out of bed and I felt the aches and pains of the Super Bowl, and I thought, all right, yeah, it really happened. We won the Super Bowl. But all the guys I talked to were really overwhelmed by the reception that they got here. They were, of course, told as they landed that there were going to be people lining the route back to Lambeau Field, but they had no idea to expect the outpouring that they got. Clay Matthews told me that it was just unbelievable, that they couldn't get over how many people were there waiting for them, that they were all sitting there with their cameras and their cell phone cams and their video cams out, filming the fans just as much as the fans were filming them.
Yeah, Rachel, we see the pictures usually the day after any team in any sport wins a championship, and I've never seen visuals of fans like that ever before. It's pretty remarkable, and that's just for the players arriving home. I can't wait to see what takes place when the parade ensues. What are the Packers' plans for the next few days?
Yeah, they're going to have this great event here at Lambeau Field tomorrow where they're going to basically, fill the stadium here and show off the trophy and have some guys talk, and they'll have most of the players here. A couple players may be otherwise occupied because there seems to be an interest in the Green Bay Packers now. So Letterman, Leno, Conan, all the morning talk shows, they all want some of the bigger faces. So some of those guys will be ducking in and out over the next few days. But really, you'll have a lot of the team here. They'll show off the trophy to their fans. And as I said, I mean, it's a very small town here in terms of how many people live here compared to most NFL cities. This stadium seats just over 70,000. There's 101,000 people here in town. That means you can get most of the town in there to see the trophy at the stadium tomorrow, all in one shot. It's going to be a great party.
Oh, a party that continues or never ends. ESPN's Rachel Nichols with the very latest on the Green Bay Packers arriving home with that Lombardi trophy and greeted by throngs of fans.